to be no hope. So just look inside. There's an answer waiting, because you and I, we were created to love, created to love. We've got one chance to make a change in the world around us that's falling down, because we've got one life to live. So take every moment and seize the day.
Tonight, I'm so excited to have on our set Miss USA International, Kaitryana. She gave me a little phonic spelling of it, Leinbach, right?
Yes,
That's it,
Leinbach.
right? Did I
Yep,
get
Leinbach.
that?
Yep.
You are just so stunning, but I love your personality.
Oh, thank you so much. I love your personality too.
Thank you.
We kind of clicked.
We did. We're just like besties now,
Yeah,
right?
basically. Yeah. Come on over. And
I can hang with you. So you just got back from Japan.
I did. Yes, I did.
So I want to hear all about your pageant experience. Tell me how you got started. Tell me about Japan. Tell me everything.
Okay, awesome. So I did Miss US International this summer as kind of a practice pageant. I just had turned 18, and so I was a Miss now. And so in the Miss level, I'd never competed in that. So I kind of did it, trying to get my feet wet, kind of get excited about it, and then I ended up winning. And it was the most incredible thing ever. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I have to go to Japan. I have to
Oh my gosh,
prepare
I have to go to Japan.
Oh my gosh, I get to go to
have
Japan.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
So to compete for Miss International. And so then this October came around. I'd been preparing really hard. And then I left, and I was there for a month and a half. And we went all over Japan, learned about their culture, about the people, about the organization. And it was just the best experience. And I just got back a couple weeks ago.
So tell me about the culture. How's it so different than America?
You know, it's actually not as different as you'd think it would be, especially for the American South, because they're really into manners, and I've obviously already know all about that because, you know, Southern manners. And then they really are big into, I don't know, like thank yous and thank you notes, and so I'm always used to writing those anyways.
Right.
And, I mean, it's honestly not that different after you get behind a little bit.
Right. And how are the culture, that's the culture, how are the people different?
The people are just the same, honestly, for me too. They're really warm and welcoming. It doesn't matter if you live in Japan or if you are here as a tourist. They just welcome you with open arms, and even if they don't know that much English, they'll try. They really will.
Right.
And it was more Japanese. It was more English than I knew of Japanese, so it worked out.
Did you learn a little Japanese?
I did, actually. I can tell you a few things.
So tell me a few things.
Okay, so good morning is Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Yeah, kind of like Ohio, like the state, yeah.
I love that you phonically spell everything
Yes,
for me.
I do. I love to make it easy for people.
Yeah, you do.
And then good night or good evening is konbanwa. And then good afternoon, you probably already know konnichiwa.
I don't, but now I do.
Oh, now I do.
Yeah.
And then like when I meet you and I want to say like it's nice to meet you, and since you're like a person of power and like respect, I would say yoroshiku onegaishimasu, hajimemashite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
So that's a little lesson, I guess.
A little tutorial.
Yeah,
I
tutorial.
didn't have to
I
go to
like that.
Japan for it, right?
Exactly.
So did you do some shopping over there?
I did a little shopping, mostly of sweets because I love sweets.
Right.
And I wanted to bring some stuff back to my parents. My favorite sweet is actually Matcha Kitkats. So they're actually just like Kit Kats, regular Kit Kats, but they have green tea, like matcha flavoring. And apparently everyone in Japan is obsessed with them, and I am too now. And yeah, it was amazing.
Did you bring some back?
I did. I brought a lot back, but I think it's already gone. My brothers just ate all of it up.
Yeah.
They just love
You can't
it too
share.
much.
You're not gonna share.
Yeah,
this.
I mean, they
Goodbye.
shared like a couple, but they were
Yeah.
like, you were there for a month. You got to eat this all the time. It's on my time now. So I let them do it.
So tell me about the pageant. So you were fourth runner-up.
Yes,
That's
fourth
pretty
runner-up. Yep, top
amazing.
5, yes.
So tell me a little bit about the pageant system.
Okay, so this system it's one of the top 4 pageants. So there's Miss Universe, which you probably know, Miss Earth, Miss World, and Miss International. And Miss International is like the second biggest one, and kind of like how big Miss Universe is on the Western Hemisphere, it's
Right.
big on the Eastern Hemisphere. So all of the Asian countries. And so I went and represented USA, and there are 3 on-stage phases of competition. There is national costume, swimsuit, evening gown, I guess 4, and then there's a speech at the end.
Right.
And then there's also a 5th thing that they judge, and it's not on stage. It's the whole time you're over there, you're always being watched, being judged, making sure you have a good attitude, you're nice to
Right.
everybody, you're having a good time, you're making friends, and you're really like interested in the culture. And so that was the long part. That was the hard part, is making sure you're always on, you're always
That's
engaged,
challenging.
you're always talking to new people, even if it's not really in your comfort zone.
Right.
And so that was the most challenging for me, was making sure that I was always having a good time. That wasn't hard, but
I was gonna say, I can see your personality. I don't think that would be
yeah,
challenging.
that wasn't
for you.
hard for me, but making
Yeah.
sure I was always on, even if it was 11 p.m. at night and you just really wanted to go to sleep, but you have to be on. You have to talk to all the sponsors, and so I mean,
Right.
towards the end, I was just ready. I was like, I'm good. But the first couple of days, I was like, okay, I got to get used to it.
Right. I
Yeah.
bet, and especially with the time change.
Yes, it's a 13-hour difference time change.
That would be
so
the challenging
it was
part.
a little difficult. What I did to kind of get ready for that was a couple of days before, I just kind of set slowly a couple hours back on my time frame so I would get more used to it.
Well, we're going to share some pictures of your
yay.
competition, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what the future lies for you.
Yes, awesome.
All of that when we come back, but enjoy these fabulous pictures by Kaitryana. And now we're back with Kaitryana Leinbach. Those pictures were amazing. The competition it had to be one of those moments in time where you'll never forget.
Yeah, definitely once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm so glad that my parents I'm fortunate to have the kind of parents who, when I do have an experience like this, they say, you go do that, you have an amazing time, we will support you 100%.
And then how did you defer school? So how did that work?
Yeah, so basically I had gotten in already, and I found out that I had to go to Japan, and I was going to be there for at least a month, maybe more. And my parents and I, we sat down, we talked about it, and it just really wasn't an option to just quit half of the school year. So,
Right.
half of the semester. And I'm also a cheerleader there too at Louisiana State University.
Louisiana State.
Yes, and I couldn't just abandon my team for a whole month, just like halfway in the middle. So
Right.
we both decided it was best just to defer, to really take time to really enjoy and really prepare for Miss International, so I could do as best as I could, and then start in the spring semester.
What did you do to prepare? What do you think that gave you the edge? How many girls were in the competition?
There were 70 girls.
70 girls
Yes.
is a lot. And you
Definitely a
placed
lot.
4th.
Yes.
So
well,
you
fifth.
were the top 5th.
Yes.
So top 5.
Yes, top five, yep.
So what was your winning edge?
I would say my winning edge is just my support system, my family, especially my mom and my mom's friend, Angela Harden. They both helped me prepare. I didn't
Who
just
is your
do-
director?
Oh,
Hey,
my-
Angela, right?
Oh, Angela is not my director. She's like
she's not
my
your director.
manager. Kind
Oh,
of.
she's your manager. That's why
I'm
she
pretty- I'm
contacted
pretty
us for you to be
special,
on the
you know.
show. Oh, I
Yeah.
love her. Love her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Uh-huh.
So what they did was I didn't just go to one person and do one thing. I went to a bunch of different people who had areas of expertise in different things, and I just learned a little bit from every single person. So
Good.
yeah, I think that's my winning edge is I didn't just go to one person. I just went to a
Right.
bunch and was really well-rounded, I guess.
Right, and you do seem very well-rounded. You're not like the pageant Patty.
Oh gosh, no, I
Lots
hope
of times,
not.
yeah. And I
Thank
love that you didn't even. You're like, I'm just gonna get my feet wet and do this pageant, and you won.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had
Mm-hmm.
just gotten back from a cruise. I was peeling on my back a little bit. In the
Right.
pictures you can't tell because I put makeup on over it, but I mean, I was just there to have a good time, kind of know all the girls and kind of experience it for the first time, and it was a complete shock. You should have seen my face. When I got top into top 15, I was like, oh wow, okay, that's really good. Top 10, okay, I mean, if you guys think so. And then top 5 was like, wow, I got 4th runner-up. And it was like, oh, I got 3rd runner-up. 2nd, 1st, oh my gosh, I think I
I
just won.
won.
I looked at my mom and I was like, me? Are you sure they didn't mess up?
I love it. You're so
Yeah.
humble.
Oh, well-
that's always refreshing too. So, what advice out there? There's a lot of girls that are
Yeah.
preparing for a pageant or thinking about entering a pageant. What advice can you give young ladies out there?
My biggest thing is just having fun. A lot of people get really stressed out when they do a pageant, especially for the first time or if it was like their second time, and they kind of have all the fun just taken out of it because they are too focused on winning.
Right.
And obviously, like I didn't win Miss International. I
Right.
got top 5, which was amazing, but even if I hadn't even made the cut, I would have left having so much fun and having so many memories.
Right.
And so I think that's the biggest thing. I think this is the first pageant, like big pageant that I've ever won, is Miss USA International, but I kept doing it because of just the atmosphere and the girls I met and the skills I learned.
Right. And I love what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is a competition,
Yeah.
but it can't be just about
Yeah,
winning
it's
because
not
it
just
takes
about
away.
winning.
Right. And I think that's where you're fresh and you're, having such a great year and you're like,
Yes.
I'm 4th runner up.
Yeah.
This was an amazing experience. I won.
Exactly.
You won the national and then the international, you placed 4th, and I just love your personality. I know you're just going to be like president one day.
Oh, well, that would be amazing. I mean, that would be awesome. I'm just hoping to, do something.
Right. What's your major in college?
I'm majoring in microbiology.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I actually want to be a doctor.
Good for you. What type of doctor?
I actually don't want to, this is kind of weird, but I want to go to medical school and then right after medical school go into the Peace Corps and work with like villages and stuff.
Girl,
and
you just have it all.
Yeah, I just think it would be the coolest thing to be able to travel and like help other people in different countries that need your help. So.
Oh, well, I'm in love with you.
Oh,
I
well,
think
I'm
you're
gonna be-
amazing. You're a superstar. You got the superstar power, but you're very humble. So thank you for joining us on the set
Oh, well,
tonight.
thank you so much for having me. I had the best time getting to know you and talking about
Aw.
my amazing Miss International organization.
Thank you, Miss Kaitryana.
Yes, thank you
So we
so
hope
much.
you'll come back and tell us
Oh
when
my
you get
gosh.
to go to the Peace Corps and
Oh,
finish
of
medical
course.
school.
I will come back after the Peace Corps,
Aw.
tell you all about it.
We'll have to. We'll
Yeah,
find you.
Well, I'll book you.
Okay,
I'll just
good.
put it in my calendar.
Okay, good. Kaitryana is really making a difference in the world. What a beautiful, beautiful soul. Beauty queen that is beautiful and she wants to make a difference. So thank her so much, Kaitryana, for hosting us on the set tonight.
Are you or someone you know interested in being a guest on the Debra Kennedy Show? If so, go to DebraKennedyShow.com and click on the Be Our Guest tab. We're a lifestyle show and we're always looking for experts to bring on and share information and knowledge and something they're passionate about.
Tonight we're on the set with our celebrity chef, the one and only Armin. Welcome to our set.
Thank you, Deborah. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's always our pleasure. We get so excited when you're
I
here.
know, I
You
know.
have so many great ideas, and our viewers are always emailing us and wanting your recipes and more of Armin. And so tonight we have it. And I'm so excited. Tonight you're going to show ways to prepare some simple appetizers for the holiday feast, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas, and the cook is preparing the feast for 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever time you eat, and everyone's hungry. These are quick appetizers that are easy to prepare and amazing.
Right. These are all great, quick appetizers that you can put together the day before. You can put them ahead just a couple hours before. The best thing with holiday parties and stuff is you're always frazzled last minute. It's always best to prep your stuff ahead of time, kind of like we did here, so you can see you just want to add a couple things before the party so you're not so stressed out and
Right.
ready to have a cocktail.
And I love that because when you are getting a dinner prepared for Christmas or Thanksgiving, it takes the full day. You get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and it's work, work, work. This is full, the oven's full, the new stove is full. So these are things that are great. And I love that you said that easy to prepare, quick.
Right.
And the day before, 2 days before.
Exactly.
Yes.
The more stuff you prepare ahead of time, the better.
What do we have
So
first?
what we're going to start here is we have some peach jam, and you can use fig jam, you can use a blackberry, blueberry, whatever you like, but we're doing it with brie. And what's great about brie is it's a soft cheese, and it's got a really nice creamy flavor to it.
It's my favorite
But
of all
what
cheeses.
We're doing is we're making this into a little appetizer, and then we're going to pop these in the oven at 350 for just a few minutes, about 5 minutes or so. So it's a really fast appetizer. And again, you can prepare this ahead of time the day before.
And you buy these just at the grocery store already prepared. You probably did your own, but you can buy these.
The
at the
phyllo
grocery
shells
store.
you can
Yeah.
get at, no, I don't, I'll leave this up to the phyllo for you.
Oh, our celebrity chef does not prepare those.
We don't waste our time on phyllo shows.
Okay, good, perfect.
But this, you can get these in different colors this time of year. They make green, red. You can also get wheat, sun-dried tomato. So you can get a bunch of different flavors.
Oh, no bacon on that one, huh?
I'm gonna put some.
See.
I got my plates backwards here.
Oh, there you go.
So Debra bacon.
Okay. So this is so easy. So, like, I love blackberry jam. So I could do a combination of blackberry, peach, whatever. Simple little pieces of our brie cheese. You did not heat it. You just cut it.
No,
in
brie's
room
best served at
temperature.
room temperature anyway. So what I'm going to do is just pop this in the oven so we can
Okay,
get started
we'll
on our
do that
next
for
one.
you.
I'll let you do that.
And if you didn't want the bacon, you could put a little chives.
You can just
could
put a little chives. We've got other stuff over here too that
Right.
we're going to use on some of these other things. But it's always
Gonna
nice
put
to
this in there?
garnish the appetizers as you put them in the
Gonna
oven.
put this in the oven.
Go ahead, put them in.
Okay.
And then we're going to start with our cherry peppers. And these come in a variety of colors as well. So you can dress up your dish really easy with
So
some.
you hollowed this out. How is the best way to hollow that out without making it soggy and?
Most of these you can buy already prepared like this at your deli section of your grocery store.
Oh, okay.
So they're already set up and easy to do, just like an olive. But if you do pluck it, you pull the top off and then you just kind of spoon the inside out.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry like about doing that if you just buy them already prepared.
Okay, what was that paste we put in it?
So what we're putting in here is ground spicy sausage. And all you do is you just take the sausage, put it in your peppers, and then you're going to bake these again at about 350 for about 20 minutes.
So your spicy sausage, is that something that you bought that's already spicy, or did you add some spices yourself?
You can add spices to it, but they've got so many varieties of sausage in the store now. It's easy just to kind of pick up what you can get at the store to make your life a little easier when you get home.
Smelling so good. It's smelling good in here.
And then you can go ahead and top those with some Parmesan cheese,
Oh, I
Debra.
love to. Oh, let me do it like what I'm supposed to do with the spoon, right?
With the
So if my fingers,
spoon.
sorry. I want us to have 100% sanitation grade.
Or you can just get in here and use your fingers.
Oh, see, I was gonna do that, but I was afraid that you'd
Now
get mad at me.
Well, let's
Celebrity
pop that
chef.
in the oven, and then that
Okay.
gets nice and
Show a little-
crispy with
nice
the
little
cheese.
Picture of this for us to
And
go
see how colorful it is?
It's beautiful. And I can smell our other already tasting up down here, so we got some cooking going on.
Now here we have a twist on the Debra Kennedy Southern Decadence sandwich.
Which
that we have
is,
at the
by the
Pearl.
way, the absolute most fabulous sandwich in the world.
And we normally use a fried green tomato.
Mm-hmm.
But this time of year, fried green tomatoes are out of season. So what we did was we got a tomateo. And this is basically a tomato that's, spicier, a little bit more of a bite to it.
So it's a tomato family. It's
Yep.
just a little different.
So what we did was we took the leaves off, we cut it, we breaded it, and then I fried them. So they're already prepared, and it looks just like a fried green tomato.
So what did you, was it flour? Was it?
Flour, egg, and then Italian breadcrumbs.
Okay,
and then I
Italian
baked them in
breadcrumbs.
olive oil. I fried them in olive oil and butter, so they're made just the same way as your
Okay.
sandwiches. So
Okay.
what we have here is we have some pimento cheese that we put on this. So we have the pimento cheese. It's all ready to go, and you can make one too, Debra, so you
Okay.
can show everybody how easy it is. Just put a little pimento cheese,
Okay.
and then you put your fried green tomato, just like this. And then we're going to do a little fancy thing here with a pickled cucumber. And what I did with this is a English cucumber that I got, and I just made my own vinaigrette for it and put that in, let it set overnight.
So it's
got a nice,
pickled.
yeah, so it's
Like
pickled.
pickled.
Put
Can I
a little
taste one?
bacon on there, sure. And then stick your pickle on top. So again, you've got a nice garnish, holds it all together, easy to eat, pick up and walk around.
I love that. That's a bite to it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does. It's
so
got a little
good.
bite, but just it's vinaigrette, sugar, however you want to make a pickling.
I love the way everything's topped with bacon. It makes it
Yes,
better, right?
bacon makes everything better. And here, this is roasted turkey with artichoke Parmesan spread, which is from our sandwich, the Beth's Jersey, that we serve at the Pearl. And we put this again. Now on these breads, you can buy your store-bought breads that are pre-made like this, or you can take regular breads and use these little cutters here that I have, and you can cut different shapes and sizes. So you can get this at any of your baking stores, and you can cut your whole wheat or rye bread or
If you
whatever
wanna
you
get all
have.
fancy.
Get all fancy. But if you want to save some time, and that's what this is about, you're going to buy these already picked out and cut in your deli section of your store.
Right.
So here we have a different one. We're going to put our little artichoke spread on here. Slice of turkey.
Okay.
And then we're going to go back over here Put a little bit of our peach jam, and you can
yum.
use, again, apricot peach. You can use cranberry, and then just top it off with some alfalfa sprouts.
Yum. Can
And
I
it-
taste it?
Sure, go ahead and taste that one.
Let me taste. Take a little bite.
And these, you can actually, before you garnish them, you could serve and put any of these in the oven, warm them up, serve them, and then garnish
So
them.
good.
You like that? Thank you.
Love it. I would eat it all, but the
Gotta
essence
save.
of time. Gotta save.
Now here we have something, you always have people that are gluten-free, need something that's not gonna bother them with the bread and the wheat and everything. So here we have Crustless Quiche. And this, we make it just like a regular quiche, but we put it in a pan without any crust on it.
Right.
So this is made with goat cheese and tomatoes and some Italian seasoning. Now you can serve this at room temperature like we did here, or you can go ahead and pop in the oven, warm it back up like I said, but it really has a great flavor too if you want to try it.
I'd love to. Very good.
And that's a great gluten-free option.
And that's a good consistency. I love the bite of it.
And then here we have sliced beef tenderloin. Now you can serve this on a platter like I have here, and you can serve it with rolls, or you can serve it with the bread and let people make their own sandwiches. Or you can kind of be creative and do it for them so it's already done ahead of time. This is
Right.
port wine cheese, so I put the port wine cheese on it, gives it a nice flavor.
Right.
Then put your tenderloin on here. Tenderloin's already cooked and sliced, so it's all ready to
Right.
go. And then we're going to take a little bit of horseradish sauce.
Oh.
Just top that off with the horseradish sauce. And then we're going to put a pinch of chives on top of there. And again, you have another.
And that's so pretty. I love that. It's the coloring of it all.
And it's nice to take a little bit of salt and pepper and just kind of garnish the top of your plates, give them a little bit more flavor.
Right. These are simple, easy. I mean, if you
Very
have all of
easy.
these things, if you buy them early, this is something you can do 2
You
days
can prep
before.
all this stuff 2 days ahead of time, so you can just assemble it the day of.
Okay.
Now here's a great idea to do for a shrimp cocktail. Instead of just having your shrimp out on the table,
Right.
you have your shrimp, your cocktail sauce, and you can use chopped onions, alfalfa sprouts, lettuce, whatever you want in the bottom
Right.
to add some color. So here we can just take have your onions already in here.
Right.
Put a little bit of cocktail sauce on top of this. And then you just basically put 2 pieces of shrimp in here that you've already cooked. Now this is, you can buy raw shrimp, but you can also buy shrimp peeled, deveined, and cooked, frozen. These are 21.25, so that's the size of the shrimp.
And so what did
got
you buy?
These are 21.25s peeled,
So-
cooked, deveined. So
peeled,
all
cooked,
you're doing is defrosting the product.
So that's easy.
Now what I've done is I've seasoned it with Cajun seasoning and some lemon juice, so it gives it a nice flavor to it. And then you've got the cocktail sauce, but it's a really pretty presentation, and again, easy to do.
And I will say that's the one thing, sometimes it's very difficult to get it perfect, how long you cook shrimp. Because if it's a 30 seconds more, it can be tough. So
Right, and if you
this
are
is easy.
yeah,
Just
and if you are
defrost.
cooking your shrimp from raw, you always want to start with a larger size. So if you want it to be a little bit smaller, not start with this. Then when you cook it, it's going to shrink down. It's going to be more, like a 16. This is a 1620. Actually, it would be a 2125.
Okay. Love that. And the presentation's, once again,
It's really
so
nice
pretty.
presentation. And then here we have sliced smoked salmon, and this we have scallion cream cheese, which again is something that you can get at the Pearls. So this is cream cheese, scallions, some onion seasoning and flavoring, and then you just take your salmon, Deborah, if you want to try that out.
Sure.
Take your little fork,
Okay.
put that on top, and then you put a few little capers on here. And capers are in the olive family, so they kind of have a salty flavor to them. And then you just serve that just like that.
Love that. Now I'm smelling something cooking really good. So we take
We got a
things
few
out of the
things.
oven?
Yeah, we got a few things that we were started to cook earlier. So
Can
let me
you
just
smell
take
it
this
through the
out of our
television?
oven. We have our peppers,
Yum.
and then we also have these trays are a little warm, and we have our brie and bacon, which I know you want to try one
I
of
want
these.
to try one for sure. I want the one with lots of bacon.
And then these peppers, you see how nice they cook, and they're nice and crispy on
So
top. Nice flavor to them. I'll go ahead and try one of these for you. Nice and juicy,
So good.
lots of flavor.
This has lots of flavor. And it was simple and easy. All of these are so easy, simple recipes for the holidays.
And you can change your toppings on any of these. So if you wanted to make this more of a vegetarian item, don't put your bacon on it.
Right?
But you've got plenty of vegetarian option, gluten-free, meat, You got a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
here.
everything, and
We've
I
got
love.
7 different appetizers here in just a few minutes.
And really, truly, it took us a matter. Like if you go to the grocery store, the purchasing everything is what takes the time.
Takes more
You-
time to
much
shop
effort
for it than it does
than
to make it.
Prepare it, but you could have all of this done in a matter of 2 hours.
Right.
Honestly, and then have it ready to roll as your company was coming, and you can, kitchen is where everybody converses and has the best meals, the best time, the fun, the family part of it. And if you're starving, you're not happy.
Right.
So they can munch while you're.
They can have a little bit
preparing
of
the
this. You can take any of these ideas and use them before Thanksgiving dinner. So you have a little light. I wouldn't use the turkey that day.
Right.
But you have a nice light little meal before that. And the other thing is, too, that's nice with something like this is it can be served and then something else could come out a little bit later. Nice little small plates of food for people just to try so they're not overeating.
Well, I love everything, but my favorite is this brie cheese.
The brie.
Because it's just so simple and so easy. Of course, the Debra Kennedy, the special, of course. And then I think everybody loves a little turkey because you have the protein. It's going to keep them from being hungry.
Right.
So I think the combination of all that, everything's great. And shall we have a little celebratory toast?
Yeah, we actually have a cocktail here, too. This is called the poinsettia, and we use this a lot for the holidays. This is our non-alcoholic version, but it is made with Fresca, cranberry juice, and vodka. And you can use any type of vodka that you want. So here's to the holidays and Debra
To the
Kennedy.
holidays.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mwah.
Happy holidays. Ooh, very good. Now, if you add a little vodka to it, it'd probably even be a double
Right,
roll,
be
right?
a double whammy.
So we have our virgin ones, which are great. And I love the way you displayed it here with the cranberries, since it's a
Yeah,
cranberry
the
mix.
cranberries add a nice hit to, touch of color. You can do this with blueberries. You can freeze stuff. You can put some Jell-O in here if you wanted to make it ahead of time and let them sit in that.
Right.
So lots of different things that you can do.
Well, thank you so much. You have put the happy in our holidays by coming on our set and showing us how to make these simple, easy, amazingly delicious appetizers that will please every palate at your home for the holidays. So thanks for always entertaining us, making the best of the best, and for always being such a celebrity chef, taking time to appear on the Debra Kennedy Show.
Love to.
Okay, happy holidays!
To view this entire episode or to view other past episodes, please visit our podcast site at DebraKennedyShow.com. You can view the complete episodes right on the website or subscribe to the show via iTunes or your favorite podcatcher.
Are you or someone you know interested in being a guest on the Debra Kennedy Show? If so, go to DebraKennedyShow.com and click on the Be Our Guest tab. We're a lifestyle show and we're always looking for experts to bring on and share information and knowledge and something they're passionate about.
When you look around, see the tears falling down. In a world so cold, where there seems to be no hope. So just look